Hello, I'm Benwin Bronzebottom, celebrity dwarf and video game enthusiast, and this is my sidekick, Crowy.
Hello.
Quiet, you. I'm here to tell everyone about Untitled Champions of the Forgotten Realms. It's a Dungeons & Dragons-based strategy game from Codename Entertainment.
It's a management game with an emphasis on formation strategy, where you assemble parties of legendary heroes and send them on adventures through the Forgotten Realms.
Heroes? Crowy, don't you mean champions?
Players unlock legendary champions of the Forgotten Realms, like Dritz Duerden and the Companions of the Hall, Farida and Havilar from the Brimstone Angels saga, and many more. Assemble the best adventuring party possible based on your formation options, champion abilities, and the obstacles and enemies you face.
Or just smash your mouse button repeatedly like I do and hope for the best.
Each champion has an incredible array of skills and items to let you customize your style and play even further.
Farther. Farther means more distant, further is figurative.
Well, I meant more distant, but figuratively.
That's forther.
Well, customize your style even further, because Untitled Champions of the Forgotten Realms is available on all your favorite gaming platforms. Steam for PC and Mac, Web, Epic Game Store, PlayStation 4 and 5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, Nintendo Switch, iOS tablets, and Android devices.
Well, let me know when it comes to the BlackBerry. I'm not giving up that phone. It's the only keyboard I can use.
I hear it's coming to the smart fridge next spring.
In the frozen mountains of the north, you have come to end the terror of the Grimfang King and his army of raiders. The biting wind has slowed your pace as you approach the mountain hold. The air is painful to breathe, the snow thick and unyielding. You draw close. Distant torches lighting the icy ground. A rank odor fills your nostrils. The shouts of orcs fill your ears. Great beasts roar and slam against their bonds. You ready your weapons and prepare your attack. Battle is about to commence. Epic encounters. Turn your RPG up to 11.
We have done it! 5 years of planning and thinking before the dream finally came true. A team of 12 dedicated professional developers and internet marketers who desperately love board games put in 17 months of hard work. And now, we are proud to present to you Tabletopia, the digital platform to publish and play any kind of board games. It is the most sophisticated virtual table in terms of functionality, aesthetics, and usability. We integrated everything that was conceivable to recreate the feeling of playing on a real table. And at the same time, we implemented a lot of tools to facilitate playing life hacks. Setting up the game, dealing cards, shuffling decks, etc. takes only a fraction of a second. And the same holds true for creating your very own game. It takes only a couple of seconds to create any game objects from standard print version graphics. Just drag and drop your files, borrow whatever else will be necessary from our extensive library of free game objects and place them on the table. Your game is ready. And now, play test, demonstrate your game, make videos, or even earn money with your game. Tabletopia is a full-scale ecosystem for publishing digital versions of board games. But of course, the main focus of our project is to allow players around the world to play remotely with their friends or find worthy opponents here. And we are speaking about literally thousands of games and their variations. Many leading publishers and game authors have joined us already, and from day one, you will be able to play many popular games. But this is only the beginning. Ahead of us are a lot of new cool system features, new games, and millions of hours of fun. So stay tuned, subscribe to our newsfeed, and be ready to jump in. Tabletopia, where board games go digital.
man.
With a face like a cherubim, no need to roll twice. I'm using all the night custom towers, and when I wizard bones I class with spell power sharp as glass. I'm burning slots like I'm throwing cash. Didn't excavate the room when I cast that spell of doom. 'Cause this is how I roll my hits. Critical. Better have a D20 if you're trying to join my party. 'Cause this is how I roll my hits. Critical. Better have a D20 if you're trying to join my party.
It's Gabby on the beat. It doesn't take dark vision to see how much you need me. I'm the tank, and you know I got the flurry of blows. If you're trying to go home with AC so high, my divine smite will keep you up all night. Watch as my frenzied rage flattens your mage. Don't start stepping, or I'll use my breath weapon.
'Cause this is how I roll my hits. Critical. Better have a D20 if you're trying to join my party. 'Cause this is how I roll my hits. Critical. Better have a D20 if you're trying to join my party.
Hey, everybody! Welcome to Luke's Lounge, a special edition here in the March to GaryCon. It's our last day of March to GaryCon. We have we're going to hang out and talk to some of my friends here. Do you think it could mute?
Into the water.
We got a young avid gamer in there chiming in, which is great. I have my little gamers upstairs right now, but yeah, we'll talk about the Crucible. We got a couple of judges here, so we can talk about some of the modules that were submitted, which is pretty amazing. We have Eric Harris from the band Gygax here with us. So, hey, Eric.
Hey.
Yep, and Stefan Picorni, who's a big fan of Gygax, as am I. And yes, high fantasy, right? Isn't that right?
Yeah.
Yep. So we'll talk a little bit about music.
Awesome.
And then we're going to talk about some of the amazing streams that we have coming up, what I'm super pumped about. And of course, anything else that our guests want to talk about within the confines of our about 35 minutes or so to talk. So again, thanks for being here. The Crucible, if you didn't know about it, is I guess it's a new thing we're doing. We decided to do a module writing competition. And I figured, well, you know what? We're only giving people 30 days. Let's make it quick. 5e, we'll just make it a 5e module, and hopefully we'll get 5, 6, maybe 10 people who will submit modules. I wrote a little, teaser beginning, the lead in for it, and then put some story elements in there that had to be included. And once you know it, we had 20, was it 27? Was that what we finally got?
27. Yeah.
27 modules to be created. So be careful what you ask for, I guess, is what the what I gotta say. So we got to go through 27, and it's going to be hard to pick a winner. We'll recognize the top 2, and then I don't know, judges. What do you think? I mean, I think making a compendium would be something cool to do. So all this effort, maybe we could harness it, and people could, just PDF, right? Nothing too fancy or whatever, and maybe put the top 5 in there. Maybe each judge picks one, nominates one to go into a published work.
Genius.
Yeah,
that way,
I can dig it.
Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, I honestly, I'm going to be reading a bunch of these things tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday, because I got to catch up. I know Chris Clark and Steven have read all of them. I think you're way ahead of the power curve. So
I'm with you, Luke.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to be playing catch up. And I haven't talked to Cask yet, so I got to see if Tim is where Tim's at too. But
hey, is he okay? He was like contacted with COVID or what?
Oh, that's right. He did.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Yeah.
That's right. Did he catch it, or did he just?
He came
I'm not sure if he made his save. Yeah. That's right. I talked to him on the phone, and he said, "You know what? I may have gotten it. I got exposed, but I'm not sure if he got it or not. Did he get tested and come up positive since then? We'll have to. We'll have to. Well, now we're going to have
Only
to.
Tim can tell us.
Right. We'll have to. Someone will have to call Tim. So if you're
You
out
gotta
there,
make a saving throw.
that's right.
If
Well,
only.
somebody cast Bless or something like that, so we can.
He came in and checked in today at the check-in desk.
Then he's okay. That's a good sign. That's a good sign. So yeah. So Tim, we want to make sure Tim's healthy. Hopefully Jim Ward got a hold of Jimmy. Okay, yeah, he did. He called him. Okay, good. So I'm getting the hand signals. Jimmy's producing right now, so it's also helping us do some tech stuff for our streams that are coming up. And speaking of streaming, if you guys haven't looked at social media or just haven't, paid attention to that, our schedule is pretty awesome. We got, I'm just going off the top of my head. I think Thursday we kick it off with Xander running another one of his Ricky Huckster adventures, which are always fun. I think Satine, you're playing on Thursday too.
Yeah, I'm running a Bard game, and
That's
I'm
right.
also doing a women in gaming panel.
Yep, on Thursday, and then we have Beetle and Grimm doing an adventure to wrap up Thursday. Friday, we're going to open up with Epic Encounters. So Steamforged Games, great guys, great company out of England. They do these Epic Encounter boxes, which if you haven't seen them, you should check them out. It's basically a scenario. It's like a module, maps, and minis that all tie together. And what's cool about the module is they're written by Richard August, is the gentleman who came up with them. He's the creative lead on those. And he does more than just tell you what's there. He gives you like some techniques and some tactics and how to play it in case, so it makes the monsters a little bit more, I wouldn't say smart, like how he envisions their play. And it gives you some ways in case you didn't have it to play them smart. So I thought that was a nice touch. So we're going to play Epic Encounters with Richard and Elise Teague, Russ from Steamforged Games, I think Charlotte and myself. So that'll be a lot of fun. Then I believe might be B-Dave. And then Friday night, it's Cyberpunk Red, Team Monster with Mike Pondsmith. Maximum Mike is going to be GMing us through. I'll be playing Lucky again. We'll have Too Tall and the whole crew will be back. So including Serial Killer, Matt Lillard plays Serial Killer. And Saturday is a big day, starting off with Elphinius Goo running his Gooey Cube stuff. Then I've forgotten what's in the middle. Eberron's. Oh, how could I forget that? Savage Eberron is what we're doing in the middle there. And then a big game where we're going to focus on trying to drum up as much money as we can for Extra Life on Saturday evening, because it's our big event. Yeah, so Extra Life is a wonderful charity that benefits children's hospitals. So we'll be benefiting the Children's Hospital of Milwaukee, since Gary Con is a Wisconsin convention. So that's where we'll be at. But we have Andrew Cosby, who's just a fantastic writer. He has some very big projects that we can't talk about coming up, knock on wood. But he wrote Hellboy and is co-creator and writer on Eureka, which was a sci-fi show. So very talented guy, of course, a gamer. We have David Harbour, who played Jim Hopper on Stranger Things. He's going to be joining us. Deborah Ann Wool will be joining us, as well as Matt Lillard, myself, and Alicia Marie. We're all going to be playing High Plains Drifters, so PLANES Drifters. So apparently we're all going to be sucked out of our various areas and appear on a Spelljammer ship and be rocketing towards some terrible end and have to figure it out. So that's the scenario there. And we're trying to dream up some fun giveaways, some drawings, some things you can get for donating. So that should be fun and exciting. And then Sunday, we're going to have tongue-tied. Satine is doing Sirens of the Realm to kick us off, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
And yeah, so it's all from memory. Jimmy's beating it into my head enough. He's asked me enough questions. What are we doing here? What are we doing there? So now I have to memorize it. And then we have Jason Bullman, a friend from Paizo, doing Pathfinder 2E. and we're going to have Steve Jackson playing Pathfinder 2E. So I thought that was
Nice.
cool. Yeah. And we're also going to
He's gonna
have
die. He's gonna die.
yeah, and we're going to have Brandon Cutler and Jason Charles Miller is going to play in that game. So it's going to Mylan Sarley is going to play. It's going to be a blast. So that'll be a lot of fun. And then we have some new guy kind of runs some game. I don't know. Finish it up. I can't. Some Steven or Stefan or somebody like that.
Yeah, that's
running.
me.
Oh, sorry, no. We have Stefano running.
Some Asian dude. Some
Asian guy. Yeah, he made some sort of
yeah,
terrain or something. I don't know.
He
Yeah,
made some terrain.
Stefan's running. We're batting cleanup with Stefan running another one of his adventures. I'll be playing Bingo Shortwick again, who I never imagined playing like 10 streams of Bingo Shortwick. I don't even like halflings or thieves. But
What? Come on. Oh, man, he's very good.
I've
And
learned to love them now. See,
we gotta get
changed me.
Satine back. We gotta get Satine back into the group. Like, get her. What is it? Magikara? What is it?
Yeah, something like that. The squishy.
Yeah, and
Squishy.
I've got something. Yeah, I got something very special planned. We're gonna go old school. We're gonna go like labyrinth. I'm gonna clear off my 6 foot by 6 foot table, and I'm gonna make a dungeon crawl. And it's gonna be bad. Oh, you guys are in trouble. We're gonna here.
And I think you and Satine might have a special
Come on this side.
announcement
Come over
on
here.
the 30th.
Come over here.
Yeah, come on. Let's see.
Can we
Who is that
announce that?
mysterious
Can we
voice?
announce that?
No, you cannot announce it, but you can say that keep your ears peeled because something really cool is going to
Okay.
be announced.
Oh, cool. I don't even know what it is. This is awesome.
You know what it is. All right.
I'll message you later. You'll
right.
know it immediately.
There's this thing that we did together, right? In this cold place, Iceland, and there's progress on this. It's to be revealed.
Spoilers.
It could happen, man. This could be incredible if it happens.
It'd be very awesome. A lot of the faces on the screen might appear in this.
If we don't
adventure as
roll a
well.
1, this is happening. So let's hope we roll
All
a
right.
20.
All right. Yeah, let's definitely hope for the best. There's
But I got the big dungeon crawl set for Sunday, and
First
we're
thing
going
is
old school.
has to kill Bingo and everyone else. So
No!
that Satine's character and Victor Hammerforge can come
Yeah,
back.
so we can start anew. We got to clear out half the party here. You know what I mean? No mercy, man. No mercy.
Oh,
hey, look, that
Thor
Thor Nye guy is not here. You can clean him out.
I know,
He's kind
right?
of yeah,
Need some
exactly.
fresh blood in here. It's
Well,
going to be a
people-
meat grinder, man.
About the Gary Con games, when we're all together, we'd have those big rooms, those conference rooms, and there'd be like 20 of us gaming at the same table. That was pretty epic. I missed that. I don't know how to do that on a live stream though. That just sounds like chaos.
Oh, we're going to Gen Con. We're going to Gen Con.
We're pretty sure. I've been lucky enough to be vaccinated. He hopefully will be vaccinated soon. So we're pretty sure that we can at least have him done by June. So then, yeah, in-person GaryCon. Like we think it's going to be doable.
We're going to Gen Con. We're going to go to Gamehole Con. And at Gen Con, we're rooming with Peter in the presidential suite.
All right.
Yeah, we're going to be roommates. It's on,
That's awesome.
man. It's going to be nuts.
There
That
may
will
be
be
a
fun.
party.
Party every night, baby. Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna have to go to Gen Con. I mean, I was looking at
Yeah.
doing an autumn revel, like a physical convention in Lake Steva, before everybody rescheduled all over September and October. And now I just think it would be nuts to try to like squeeze in, because there's Gen Con, there's Origins, I think there's a PAX that's in that same time frame. There's Dragon Con. So instead of trying to make people pick, I think I'll just go to both and do some fun promotional stuff with represent and promote GaryCon 2022. So hopefully we'll run some tables. Maybe we'll just get a nice hotel room, and run some private games and invite people, offer some discounts or whatever. Run some tables at Gamehole and see our friends up in Madison too. So hey, we'll do that, and I think that supports the community more than starting another convention that's just going to be pulling people different directions. So so you heard it here first. But yeah.
Sweet.
But yeah, I'm missing GaryCon too, and when I have my got one of my glass out, my Gary Con 12 last Stadium Cup we made, because those usually we have happy hour and there's a lot of socializing going on, and you can get free soda or beer. Spotted Cow beer, which is a beer you can only get in Wisconsin. I know.
It's a pudding in the British Navy. I'm sorry.
Oh, is it? Okay. Well, it's a beer out of the New Glarus Brewery, and I haven't had one in a long time. So I'm looking forward to getting back to Wisconsin and having a Spotted Cow, even if it's not at GaryCon. But I'm definitely missing my GaryCon family and my actual family, who I see at GaryCon.
The Black Sabbath night again.
And we got to do Black Sabbath night. I mean, that's now become a thing.
For another keg. We'll do another free beer Black Sabbath night.
Fantastic. Yeah, that sounds great. And you know what? That's kind of a segue. There was a guy named Theron Moore, I think, called me, and I think he talked to Eric as well, and maybe I don't know if he talked to Stefano, but the guy who did the metal in gaming article, news article. I'm pretty sure he talked to you guys.
I did interview. I was interviewed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that was pretty cool. I mean, I enjoyed talking about it, and there really is a connection. I mean, that's Eric. Did you get into metal first or gaming first? How did you? What's your connection?
Gaming first, man.
Okay.
I grew up in Louisiana, and had like super overzealot kind of religious parents, so they were caught up in the whole satanic panic thing. And Dungeons and Dragons was like prohibited, but we'd always play like our own versions of like RPGs in the playground and stuff. So when I finally got my hands on the real stuff and got to get around it, I was super into it. But I think it kind of like coincided with when I was listening to Dio a long time ago, and remembered that just listening to the Dio lyrics, and I was like, holy shit, if this isn't like fantasy, like medieval magic and sword and sorcery inspired stuff. So it just kind of, I don't know, man, just was very organic.
Yeah, I mean, that's there is a connection. You got anywhere from Zeppelin singing Misty Mountain Hop. I don't know how metally that is, but that's
Zeppelin wrote a bunch of stuff about LTR, so that was that's another example.
Right. Yeah, and like I liked, Metal Church was a band I liked a whole bunch, and they sang, kind of, I don't know, the Metal Church songs. I still want to put a Metal Church in a campaign where there's somehow where they're worshiping. It's got to be some sort of elemental thing, and as you go up in level, you become associated with a different metal, and maybe their mace becomes more dense and does more damage, or mace made out of different. Anyway,
a place for cool paladins.
Oh man, the paladins would rock, right? Yeah, that'd be amazing. So so this connection, between metal and just Maiden. People would listen to. You listen to Maiden, and you hear whether it's Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner or Power Slave or Duelist, and it kind of pumps you up to write adventures. I think I don't know. I see Chris P nodding his head over there. Were you a metalhead as growing up too, or?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, and still am.
What was that little show you guys worked on?
We made a show called Metalocalypse for adults.
Yes,
it's all about metal. Yeah.
Yep.
And still like it. And Guy Gax, Eric, as you know, you played at our Smash party.
I had another band I was in, and the singer actually did some stuff with Brendan. She did this Space Galactic. You might have been involved.
Galacticon.
Yeah, Jill. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
right
cool.
on.
Yeah, man.
Hey, has anybody what is this? It's called this movie oh man, I'm messing it up. It's called Psycho Gorman. Did anybody see Psycho
I saw
Gorman?
that.
No.
Yeah. The planet he comes from is called Gygax, although
the planet
Gygax.
That's what it was.
Differently.
Yeah, Luke told me to check that out, and I hadn't yet, but now I'm gonna do it.
What is it called again?
Psycho Gorman.
And it's exactly the movie that you think it is from that.
What platform is this treasure on?
We gotta watch that tonight.
Yeah.
You should.
It's funny. It's kind of like somebody who like Gore made a movie, sort of, kind of.
Hell yeah.
I was thinking Gore as in Rob, whatever, Norman or something like that.
Yeah. Psycho Gorman. I mean, the little girl is pretty fun.
She's great.
Yeah.
Really good. And the antagonist, whatever you want to call him, is from the planet Gygax.
Gigax.
The
Yeah,
planet.
they spelled it
Because
differently.
To avoid
Gygax-
copyright infringement, which we didn't
Gygax
even.
is trademarked, so
Yeah.
in entertainment, so that's why you had to change it to Gigax.
Whoops.
Yep. Just like the minds of Gygax that were in Ready Player One, right? Yeah, that was the little nod they got because they took out the Tomb of Horrors piece
Oh,
in there
man.
because just
That
I
bummed
mean
me
if you
out
read
so
the
much.
book, it just
Yeah.
it wouldn't translate very well into
Yeah.
the movie.
They put it on the back of the van, though, right?
Yeah,
They put the
Yeah.
devil face. They put the devil
Yeah.
face on there. Yeah. So that was great. It was, I mean, the book with movies, it's hard to make if you read the book and love the book, it's really hard to make it translate into the movie a lot of times. So it was still a decent movie, but I really liked the book. So it was harder for me, but
Yeah, it's one of those things that just didn't translate well to a different medium.
So the book was good.
oh yeah, Ready
It's a
Player
fun
One.
read.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw the movie.
I have it.
I
I
wasn't
have it.
blown away, but
Book was great.
Yeah, that's awesome.
The book is a real page turner. It's a ton more fun.
Cool.
It's a lot of
That's
the
usually the
things in the
case.
book got way watered down in the movie.
Mhm.
I mean, they kept a lot of the bones of it, but the joy of it is in the juicy, like fun details and nostalgia they sprinkle throughout it. So it's really the bones of the story aren't the point. It's just the decoration is what you enjoy. So
That's my fear for the new Dune movie.
Oh,
Yeah.
They've tried so many times, man. I've been like, that's not how I remember it at all.
yeah, I'm so glad they pushed the release date so that we can actually go see it in an actual theater with a big crowd. God willing, assuming that things don't go very wrong.
I'm gonna get so stoned when
We should, let's all go see it at the same theater.
Yeah.
We could do that.
Take some of that spice before you.
Spice.
Yeah,
Making the
take a line of that spice
before
melange.
entering. Yes, the
Yeah.
spices.
It's legal in Washington.
Frank Herbert
State,
was very much into spice.
The spice.
We'll have
Expands
to.
consciousness.
We're gonna have to like brush our eyebrows out with Bushy too, right?
Oh, the
Mark
mint
Conan
tats, man.
action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're a fan of the David Lynch one, huh?
That was a guy from Rome.
No,
Park
I wasn't a fan of that one either.
Sci-fi one was okay.
The sci-fi one had, they did a
Had its
better
moments.
job expanding on it, but like the David Lynch one with the black still suits bothered the hell out of me.
I think the best translation movie I've ever seen was Battleship. That was the best ever, right?
Okay.
As a lady, I'll just say that Kyle MacLachlan, I had such a crush on him that it's fine.
Yeah, I used to watch. Was it Dark Angel? Was that the show?
There was a show called Dark Angel.
Right, that had Jessica Alba in it.
Yes.
Yes.
Totally.
Not a very good show, really. It's had some neat ideas, but it wasn't that great. But I like Jessica Alba. So
Max.
She made it great.
she did make it great. Yeah, she's cute. She's cute.
Kind of like pre-cyberpunk type of thing.
It was cyberpunky. It was pretty cool. I mean, I liked that. I liked that genre a bit. It could be done well for a little bit lower budget. You don't have to have as many whiz bang things to make it believable. But I think some of the writing was just maybe not so good in Dark Angel. It was only okay.
All the writers are right now sending you nasty grams.
Yes, they're like, oh, you suck.
Feed me cry.
I have to feed my family.
Torn apart.
Hey, writing's not easy, man. That's why I can't believe so many folks sat down and wrote, modules, that many modules for us. So, for those of you who don't write and write for somebody else, it's a totally different venture. When you write the notes for yourself for an adventure, you write down 1/10 of the information or whatever it is, just to jog your memory, right? Now, if somebody's picking it up cold and you have to explain the whole concept to them, it's a very, very different animal and hard to do well. So, hats off. It's a lot of work.
Plus a cliffhanger and a commercial every 12 minutes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, because you got to make people come back.
Yes.
I mean, I don't know about you guys, totally off topic, but I'm noticing they're sneaking commercials back into things, even when you pay to have a channel, right?
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Hulu and Amazon's jam.
Yeah.
Pay for these advertisements.
Oh, good.
Yeah, that irritates me.
I mean, and they show me some shit I want to see.
Yeah.
Can we cuss? Probably
I'm on the Bill Hicks side of advertising.
Are we starting to put some advertising in?
Oh, that was a hilarious bit.
Just kill yourself.
Yeah. Well, I know if I were to make I'm sure Destination Fantastic would never have any commercials in there, right? So
no,
only beer commercials.
All right.
Commercials
beer
for
in
Dungeons
your-
and Dragons.
D&D commercials.
Gary
D&D
Con
commercials.
Yeah,
commercials.
Gary Con.
Yeah, we can have Gary Con commercials. That's
Gygax
okay.
heavy metal band commercials.
Gygax.
Those are all
Right
acceptable.
now in your town.
Something like commercials.
Get
Come
tickets.
on.
Yes.
As long as it's not for Levetra or whatever, some medication or something, we'll be all right.
What are you suffering from?
very interesting
Psychosis,
warnings.
Insomnia and incontinence?
Yeah, you have IBS. Oh, come on, man.
It may include death. Death and
Do
death.
not take if you're still breathing. Might want to have a feature life.
May cause. I'm not going to say it. Don't know what it's going to cause.
Do not take if you're allergic to the exact medication we just named.
If your
Yeah,
heart
right.
stops, see a doctor right away.
This may be cause for alarm.
Yeah, exactly. That sort of stuff. So, I don't know, man. What's going on? I mean, Tim, you've been kind of quiet, Mister.
Yeah, I've just been listening, just enjoying. I got a lot
Okay.
of games coming up next week.
Oh yeah. What games
Yeah.
are you in?
So starting everything off with the Velour Palace of the Disco Emperor. So I'm excited about that. Then Hyperborea,
Ooh,
Good.
Jim Ward's Metamorphosis Alpha.
I'll see you there.
You're killing it. Yeah.
The greatest hits of games.
Yeah.
I'm so pumped that I got in on that.
Bob Brinkman, my buddy, Wreck of the Golden Winger.
Also
Little
good.
pirate action. MCC. Always love Mutant Crawl Classics.
Are you playing with Wampler or who's running it?
I can't remember
Sal?
which one that is. Warlord A to Z.
Okay.
And then but Jim Ward, I'm doing a Gamma World with him, so
Nice.
that'll be fun. Traveler. Doing a Traveler.
Sick. That's awesome.
And then I'm doing a Crucible event. I'm gonna end up from the Marsh.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I'm excited about that.
I want to interject on that. For those who don't know, there's a sick heavy metal band from San Francisco called the Lord Weird Slavic, and they have a concept album that's based on Traveler.
No way.
From beginning to
Really?
end. And it's actually a really good
Oh, wow.
album. Yeah. So if you get it, if you like Maiden, you'll like it.
Put it in by type in chat what it is so Jimmy can
Chat?
post it
Yeah,
out
for
on.
sure.
So Jimmy can put it up on.
Chat.
Yeah, so you can put it in the Twitch, because that'd be cool.
Oh,
Yeah,
what
because I
is
mean,
that?
there's
Very
probably a million great bands out there that don't get. How hard is it to make it?
Chat.
That's man, when you're in a band, it's easy to come up with the music, but sometimes hard, like with the aesthetic of the topic of like writing stuff. So RPGs are fucking godsends for that.
Absolutely, yeah. It gives you a lot of rich material to work from, or yeah. I'll tell you what. One guy who's coming up right after us is who's a musician, a very talented one, Jason Charles Miller. I was lucky enough to go on Bardic Inspiration with him a week or two ago. I mean, times run together. GaryCon times just like all just it runs together. I have no idea what day it is or where I'm at half the time. But I did the show, and in a 2-hour show, he sits you down and says, "Okay, we're going to write a song about your character who's in Idle Champions." And again, thank you, Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms. Great game. If you haven't played it, you should. I'm not just saying that because there are awesome sponsors who made this whole thing possible. They're also good people, and actually, they're always helpful. But anyway, so we wrote we went in there to write something about Melp. I don't know much about music, right? I like to listen to music, but when it comes to making music, that was not my area. But we made a really great song, Melf's Mighty March, in an hour and a half, and it really, it kicks ass. I mean, seriously, it's Bardic Inspiration episode 26.
I'm gonna have to hit Jason up and express my jealous ire now. That's awesome, man.
Yeah, he killed it. And we just talked about what was going on, and really within the first like 3 minutes of talking, he's like, "All right, I think this is the chorus," and he's like, I was like, you're kidding me. Like, you just grabbed onto it, was like, and went with it. In an hour and a half, we had a song. And I think, obviously I'm very biased. It's, about Melf, but I think it's pretty good. So you guys tell me, post
I
up.
want to hear it now. Yeah.
Eric, you guys got to do a collaboration, man. Eric.
Oh man, I'm down. I'm very open to this.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jason Charles, a great. Yeah, he's great, and the voice, the narration he did on the show coming up is the last episode of Search for Gaxmore. But for those of you who are here listening, we're going to extend this. I have enjoyed it so much. I just said, you know what? Let's find sponsors for this. Let's make it happen. I really enjoyed this team. Jason has done just a fantastic job as DM, come up with a great concept. We've got Viv made snacks, which has just been hilarious. If you aren't watching, it's little kobold barbarian, so 2.5 feet tall, 30 pounds barbarian. It's kind of silly. B Dave is in it. Abria Iyengar, just all sorts of snappy banter back and forth. Eric Campbell and Adriana Cazador. So I think all of these guys are typically DMing their own thing, right? So this is a chance where they get to play. And so they have so much fun. I think they know each other so well. The chemistry is great. So we're gonna continue that on Saturdays, at least for the next 3-4 weeks after GaryCon. And if you haven't seen it, YouTube, GaryCon YouTube, watch the past episode, check it out, and tune in on Saturdays. And help us out if you want to keep seeing it happen, because it takes a lot of. It's not cheap putting these productions together, right? So if you like it, you want to see more, subscribe to the YouTube, subscribe to Twitch, throw some bits at us and that sort of stuff to keep us going. So that's my pitch there, because I would like to see that keep going. I think they've got a really good thing going. Is anyone watching that or no? Not everyone watches.
I'm gonna binge it later.
Yeah,
check it out, because I think
I'll catch up on it. Yeah, I like that.
Good. I think it's good. It's worth taking a look. And honestly, I'm not super into watching streaming myself. I prefer to play. It's kind of like baseball. Like, I don't really like to watch baseball, but I'll play baseball.
I feel that.
Same.
Right?
Oh.
Yeah.
So same kind of thing, right?
What's the name of it again, Luke?
What's that?
What's the name of it again?
It's going to be Gax Pack is what it's going to be called. It's going to be on right after us right now on our Twitch channel, which is GaryCon Gaxmore.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and you can watch it on the GaryCon YouTube. So if you do search for Gaxmore, is the episodes, the couple episodes that we did here. So, but yeah, it's pretty neat. So it's I'm a big believer. So I'm even going to see about streaming on Twitch regularly. Making sure we have content up so that GaryCon doesn't just stream twice a year or something like that. It's hard to keep an audience and just doing it twice a year. But as long as people want to hear me gab about stuff, and you guys want to join me, then we'll do some of these. Maybe we'll get Jim Ward and Tim Cass to have our grumbling grognards come on. Grousing grognards or whatever. We'll think of something fun. But it'd be good to talk to those guys and give them a platform to speak to folks. It's a lot of fun.
Tim's a great storyteller.
Oh my God.
Oh, yeah. Oh man, I tell you who I need to get on at any time is
people are
Larry.
gonna die.
Well, I think
Grognard Mania.
well, I talked to Larry Elmore just last week.
Yeah.
Oh.
And it's always awesome to talk to Larry, because you just pick up to say, ask him one question, and you're on the phone for half an hour, and you're going to talk about a range of topics.
Gab. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And it's never boring. It's all cool. I always want to talk to him like for another hour. Like
Larry's the most interesting man in gaming.
He's great. I love Larry. And I was actually talking to him about what we talked about during last Luke's Lounge that we did, which is non-fungible tokens. I studied up on those a little bit, and I honestly think this is a big thing for Larry and for Jeff Easley and for me, Clyde Caldwell, and some of these other guys. So I'm trying to crack the code on how to do non-fungible tokens and be able to hook these guys up with another revenue stream, which would probably be appreciated, because not everyone who did all this wonderful creative stuff, sees this level of success that carries them into their retired years and that sort of stuff. So
And
having that,
Dogecoin for the rest of us.
right? Yeah, right. So you gotta, if they can get a little revenue in their pockets, cover some medical, make sure they're taken care of.
They
now
don't
that they're in
have
their
the
70s.
18 charisma that Larry Elmore has.
He does.
It's an
This guy-
illustration of how that helps your character.
Dude, I am telling you what. I mean, I think he was telling me, and he's told me this a couple of years. He's like, I used to do paintings for like $5,000 commission. $5,000 for painting. I assume it's going to take him a bit of time, but it's $5,000. That's pretty nice, right? Not a bit. And he's like, but I really don't. I'd rather paint what I want to paint. So, I upped it to whatever. Let's say it was $10,000, whatever. And he's like, people still came, and so I raised it to 15, and people still gave me work, so I raised it to 20. And I was like, he's like, and he's like, you know what? I just don't offer it anymore. And I was like, Larry, just raise it to like 40 or 50. And he's like, no. He's like, no. People have more money than sense, and I just want to paint what I want to paint.
If Rosetta painting
Remove
sells
the temptation.
for millions, Larry, you got up your game.
Yeah, no, yeah, exactly. And Larry's amazing. I mean, his dragon's
a nice guy.
A special. Well, he's a nice guy, and you love him. If you ever talk to him, you love Larry.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
So do one auction a year, and he can do a lot of good. Donate to some other, do like 1% or the whole or half, whatever, and get $1 million for it.
Well, that's essentially
more
what
sense.
I think.
Yeah, more money than sense. So why not?
Well, I think you can really, with the non-fungible token things, you'll open up to a new audience, and just more people will learn to. A different audience will appreciate his work.
It's amazing.
And the way those are structured, there's a royalty on every transaction if they keep trading it. And so you could donate a part of that to go to like the Game Designers Initiative, a charity that I started. It's very fledgling because there hasn't been any physical Gary Cons. That's where I do my charity work typically. But that could help some of these folks who come across unexpected medical bills and that sort of thing, or other organizations to help out some of these folks. So there's a lot of good to be done, and leveraging new ways to do that is, it's one of the things we can do as a community to show appreciation for the people who gave us our, all that joy growing up and sparked our imaginations too, right? Yeah, so that's pretty cool. But I guess, are we close to quitting time, Jimmy? Are we? Yeah, we are. Okay. All right. Well, that went by way too fast. Thank you all for joining me. GaryCon starts on Thursday. We've got games. We'll be streaming on this channel, GaryCon Gaxmore. We've also got a Greyhawk channel. We've got the Blighted Lands channel. We've got another one that Lock Geneva channel. We're everywhere. We've got lots and lots of streaming. We've got like 900 events. Yes, Savoir Faire is everywhere. Who said that?
I said that. I'm a free association.
That's awesome.
Okay,
He stole my bonbons.
So, wow. So yeah, we got hundreds of events. So if you haven't signed up for GaryCon, go sign up, play.garycon.com. Tons of events to play still. Please do so. I hate to see any empty seat at the table. If there's someone who can enjoy that game, I'd rather have people playing games, making good memories, laughing, making new friends, etc. So thanks everybody for joining me. Thanks Chris P for playing Smud in the game prior to this. It was a lot of fun. Stephen Radney McFarland, esteemed judge on Crucible, and also running some streaming events for us on the Blighted Lands channel, I believe. What day are you running, Stephen?
Saturday.
Saturday. Yeah. Which time slot are you in?
I think I start at noon. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yep.
You're the early. Okay, so at noon Central Time.
Yeah, I'm running an homage to Dungeon Land and Beyond the Magic Mirror using my Delve system.
Oh, cool.
On Vorpal board.
Oh, nice. All right.
Which we just tried out today, and it works. It works great. Once we figured out the rough spots. So
anytime you try something, you got that's why you do a rehearsal. So
right.
And we got Eric Harris from the band Gygax. So awesome. Thank you for being here. What do you got? What you got going on, man?
Well, as you know, we've been working on a new album, which is going to be produced with the help of Stefan. So that's a huge.
No way.
That's
That
great,
was
man.
huge.
I've been wanting to work with him on something for a
baby,
while,
let's
so
do
this is gonna be cool.
Vinyl,
But we just
vinyl.
recorded 2 new, I guess, or no, the first music videos I think Gygax has ever done, and they're going to be debuting, I think, maybe at GaryCon.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Founding Legends, the song that is unreleased previously, just did a video for, and it's actually about Luke's Jox Machina. There you go. The adventure that was run at Founders and Legends 1.
Yeah, Founders and Legends 1 with Joe Manganiello playing Archon and me playing Melf. That was great. And Satine was there as our hosting the whole thing, emceeing the deal, keeping it down. That was fantastic. That was a lot of fun.
That was a huge thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say let's do the
We gotta
world
get him
debut.
at GaryCon, man.
Oh, it's coming up?
Let's do it. Yeah, we're after this. Right after this.
All right, man. I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
hot thumb these social media posts.
yeah, absolutely, man. We'll
Thank
play
you
it
so much too.
Play it a bunch. Yeah, no, are you kidding me? I love you guys played it Founders and Legends 2 live. That was a ton of fun. So when we get
best time of my
That's
life.
where we met, man.
Yeah, man. That's where I met most of you guys. It was a huge
There you
thing.
go.
I was so happy. That day is just forever gonna be burned in my memory. It's so vivid.
I mean, that was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that a
Yeah.
lot. That was a good time. And Satine, thank you for joining us. You're doing all sorts of stuff as well as working out a bunch. I see all your social media posts. You're making me feel like a sluggo because you're all shredded. And
Work from
stuff.
home's killing me.
Very inspiring.
I'm a bardbarian.
Yeah. Awesome. We're just boogie bards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, all bards. I'm doing a bard game on Thursday at 2 p.m. and that's an open mic night. And then Thursday at 5:15, Women in Gaming, and then Friday at 1 p.m. is my Game Master Tips. And then Sunday at 10 a.m. I think we're doing Sirens, which they haven't played all year together, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, all bard. The next 2 months are all bard because we're doing a thing called Sirens Battle of the Bards. The Kickstarter starts on April 22nd.
It looks amazing.
Yeah. And it's all bards. It's all bards. It's a bards for bards by bards.
All bards all the time.
We have our big announcement coming out.
Yeah.
All right, and we got Ann and Stefano. What are you guys up to? I mean, you got any big besides going to Gen Con and listening to Black Sabbath and what else is on?
Competing squirrel.
He's just gonna hold his bag back.
We're gonna run that game that you're all.
You're gonna run? Yeah, heck yeah! No.
There's a
Or
live
Bingo is
stream.
gonna vanquish.
Bingo Shortwick, played by the awesome Luke Gygax,
Yeah.
Will be featured in Adventure at GaryCon on their Twitch channel.
He
Is that-
said he didn't like him that much, so
Hey,
that's,
you know.
now it's gonna be extra hard.
I've fallen in love with him. I've fallen in love with him now. I love Bingo. It'd be hard to lose Bingo.
Going to be on Sunday.
I heard he was expendable. I don't know.
No.
Is it 5:30? Have I misconstrued the time?
No,
5,
that's right.
5:30
We'll do 5:30 our tech check, and then the game will be at 6 p.m.
At
Pacific
6
time.
p.m. 6 p.m. goes live Pacific, and I'll be playing Mossy, the Sentient Sword from Old York.
Yes.
With my Vadgra the Strong, played by the awesome and very tall David Baxter. He has to be
David
tall. I'm a lot of
Baxter.
sword to handle.
Of Legion M. Remember that, Legion M, yes.
It's a fun group, and we've been having an ongoing campaign in the world of Mithras.
It's been
created and run by
it's been like
awesome Stefan Pokorny. So
it's like 3 years, right? We've done this like
it's
3 years.
the GaryCon 2019. We had the Cloud Giant adventure with Bingo Shortwick, and that's where Marcy got
That's right.
introduced.
Remember when you died in the first 15
and,
minutes?
Yes, and got resurrected by by Bob.
I think the first Bingo game was 2018 in July during
before
Founders
that,
and
yeah.
Legends 1.
Yeah.
That was Bingo's birthday.
Yeah.
First Legends.
And then Bingo
Yep.
came back
When
for
you
the Cloud
died,
Giant.
you
I
died.
died
with
in
your
the Cloud
first
Giants,
Legends
yeah.
game.
It was the first GaryCon live stream, I think.
Yep. Yeah, but I was resurrected right away, so it didn't count. All right, we got it. I'm running way long. Jimmy's probably gonna shoot me now for running. All right, everybody, coming up next, we got the final episode. Jason Charles Miller and the All-Star cast doing Search for Gaxmore. Thank you to Idle Champions for making this whole thing possible. And make sure that you tune in next week, Thursday through Sunday, same bat times all day,
here at Gary Con, Gaxmore. We've got tons and tons of cool streaming stuff come up. So thank you everybody for joining me. We'll see you later.
Keep going, man. Later, guys.
All right.